Hey! Oh! Welcome to Ace Attorney Investigations. Let us continue where we left off. It is I, Miles Edgeworth. I totally forgot where we left off. Oh, right. Here.
They sure are taking their time. I thought this was supposed to be a 10-minute recess.
Sorry to keep you losers waiting. But wait no longer. I won the race to find Delicious Cone, and here she is.
Hello, dears. This lovely young man said you wanted to speak to me.
Oh, son of a bitch. Ah, jump scare. That was a jump scare. Hold on. Let me just make sure I got everything set. Huh? Set up? Is everything set up properly? Hello? Hello? Okay, excellent.
Delicious Cone, purveyor of the most wondrous wares a pharmacist can offer, at your service. Delicia to my pals, and even Miss Delicious to some.
You can call me the winner, and I'll call you whatever I want.
All right, Winnie Pooh, whatever you say. It's lovely to meet you, dearie.
So much for call me the winner.
Oh, have we met before, young man?
Get a load of this, Delicia. That's Miles Edgeworth, Gregory's son.
Well, I never. It's a pleasure to meet you, Milesy Smiles.
If you must address me by my given name, just Miles will do. Also, can I just say she hasn't aged at all. What the fuck, man? She's looked 40 her whole life.
Ooh-hoo-hoo! Greggy Pegleg's boy, and all grown up too. Make me feel my age, why don't you?
I wonder just how old she is. Wait, does it say? Is it classified? It's not classified, right? We get... Oh my god, it is classified. What the fuck?
Eustace, I believe we have some questions for our pharmacist.
Oh yeah! What brings you to the gallery today, Miss Cone?
Why, I came to see dear old Moody Judy, of course. We've been fast friends for 18 long years, and no one's going to stop me visiting her now.
I understand that you helped look after Mr. Gusto in the immediate aftermath of the attack.
Oh, I didn't do much, really. Just whipped up a quick antidote for the dear old doctor. Wow, you can make an antidote just like that? Oh, yes, dear. As long as I have the right ingredients, I can throw together just about any medicine you like. It certainly helped that the medical room was well equipped, though. We were much better off treating him here than losing vital minutes taking him to hospital. Anyway, we did what we could. The rest, well, that's up to him.
And do you know the victim, Miss Delicious?
Oh, yes. Well, sort of. It's been 18 years since I last saw him. Apparently, he's famous these days. One of the best confectioners in the world, or so they say.
Interesting. So, he's a well-known public figure.
Oh, yes, dear. He was on the news and everything. Confectionery crafting king of the world, they said.
Wow. So the old dog really went his young far and upped his game like he said he would. Perhaps if we could proceed to the matter at hand. Miss Cone, are you familiar with a substance known as Infesticide Ultra?
Of course, dear. You use it to get rid of, you know what. Oh, it's awfully strong, though. That's why they don't sell it in the shops.
Might I ask what you mean by you-know-whats?
The little blighters that frighten the life of the poor innocent ladies like yours truly. That's what. Ghastly little creatures running around people's nice clean kitchens and terrorizing them. Oh, I get it. Those.
Thank you, Miss Cone. one more question, if you don't mind. Are you aware of what happens when the chemicals affixation and ubiquium are combined?
Oh, yes? It's right there in the Investicide Ultra instructions. Do not mix with products containing ubiquium, ever! Because if you do, they react with each other and make a horrible poisonous gas. What was it again? Effects of inhalation include respiratory complications and, well, death. And poor old Gusty very nearly didn't make it. To make that much gas, you need, probably 50 milliliters of each chemical, I'd say.
She certainly talks like a skilled pharmacist.
Ubiquium's awfully thick and sticky, and it heats up very quickly indeed. It also bright red and smells minty fresh. Oh, and cheap as chips. That's why they use it in everything. Asphyxion's more watery and it's white in color.
That will do, thank you. You are clearly well informed, Miss Cone.
As well as should be, dearie. After all, the Investicide Ultra is made by the company I work for. Oh, but before you get the wrong idea, they don't go around handing out free samples. As I say, it's awfully, terribly dangerous. You couldn't buy it even if you wanted to.
Yes, Miss Cone. Very interesting indeed. I think that tells us all we need to know. Strange. I thought she suspected Miss Cone. But something in that smile makes me wonder if she has some other angle in mind. Sorry. What is it, Detective Flatfoot? Any developments to report? Yes, sir. Turns out the sculpture's glass display case is open from the top. Huh, that's rather unusual. And the temperature inside can be adjusted too, all the way down to 0 degrees. The Pisces case was kept at 26 degrees. Dang near got my hand stuck to it. We're lucky you escaped alive. Anything more relevant to the case? Yeah, they found something on the underside of the top part of the Pisces case. Traces of ubiquium! Oh, now we're talking.
That's odd. If there was ubiquium stuck to it, it should have stayed stuck. After all, at 26 degrees, it would have been frozen solid.
It would, huh? So, how do things wind up as they are now? I think Kay might be able to help us figure out just that. Or, at least, Mr. Thief might. You guys are that desperate to get on my good side, huh? Fine. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but take it away.
Can't believe I'm taking orders from this guy. But whatever. Anything for the truth.
Before you get too carried away, the Goddess of Justice has no need of your help. We will find the truth ourselves. Ouch! Why so frosty, Judge G? Your baby prosecutor just gave us the big thumbs up. What's the issue here? Oh, wait. Don't tell me the committee has some dirty little secret it doesn't want us finding out. I'm not required to explain myself to you. But if you feel that you absolutely must participate in the investigation, perhaps you can prove to me that it will be worth a while to keep you around. What exactly does she have in mind here? Who triggered the release of the poison gas? If you can answer this question, I will consent to your participation in this investigation. You heard the lady smiles. Somebody opened up the Pisces case and let out their gas. Considering what we've learned so far, there's only one person it could possibly be, no? Yes. The answer is indisputable. In that case, please kindly provide it now. Who released the poison gas?
Take that!
The victim, Carmelo Gusto, is the only person to have entered the Autumn Wing. The Autumn Wing, sorry. Thus, only he could have opened the case.
Correct. That appears to be the only logical answer. Very well, I will permit your participation in this investigation to continue. However, if at any point I feel you are contributing nothing of value, you will be removed immediately.
Understood. Even if Mr. Gusto did open the case, we still have no idea why.
Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, tell me what you want to see.
Let us use the data we've collected to recreate the scene before poison gas went off.
On it.
Don't scare me like that!
So this is what you were talking about. You're Mr. Steve.
Sorry, hold up. I choked on something.
You're Mr. Steve.
Let's begin by examining the Pisces sculpture. There's a generous amount of ubiquium frozen to the underside of the top part of the case.
Yeah, which is what's keeping that lid on real tight.
The actual glass lid is all cracked though, right? Somebody really went to town on your little house there, huh, Pisces? And do we have any idea of how the glass lid might have come to be so cracked? Well, it doesn't look like the outer facing side of the glass suffered any damage. I see. So we have a cracked piece of glass that we know was ice cold on the inner facing side. And we also know that it wasn't damaged in any direct way on its outer casings, correct? Ice cold. Makes you think of the way you glare at people.
Cracks. Makes me think about those deeply etched lines on your forehead.
It was cracked by heat expansion. Applying heat to ice cold glass from the outside will make it crack. I appreciate the science lesson, but why is it all heat cracked in the first place? Why indeed, a heat-cracked glass lid lined on its underside with frozen ubiquium. Well, the cat that got a cream, Mazzarino, you know what happened, don't you? I certainly do. And what's more, I know how Mr. Gusto opened the case. What? But you didn't give me a chance to figure it out? It would have been quite the wait. Well, don't keep it to yourself, Edgeworth. I want answers. How did Mr. Gusto open the case? The blowtorch showed signs of having been used recently when it was found here in the autumn wing. I think it's likely that it was used. Okay. We're gonna speedrun this. Ubiquitous so he could open the lid. Indeed. You beat me to the answer by a second, but we'll see who wins in the end. Okay, I guess I can try speedrunning the acting. It was Edgeworth making things so hard to understand. Okay, would you mind updating the recreation so that Mr. Winner can follow along too?
Sure, just for him. Alright, here goes.
Mr. Gusto was alone in the autumn wing, and while he was in here, he used his blowtorch to melt the frozen ubiquium on the underside of the lid. And? As the ubiquium melted, it mixed with the asphyxia that was already present inside the glass case, thereby producing the poisonous gas. When Mr. Gusto had finally managed to open the lid, he would have released the gas and poisoned himself. He made it as far as the fountain room, where he collapsed. So he opened the case and out came the gas, huh? It seems we got there in the end. Oh good, we didn't have to do the investigation section thing. But why the heck a doodle-doo did he want to open the case in the first place? I'm not sure. In fact, we don't even know what his ultimate goal was. I'm thinking he might have come here for the same reason I did. To check out not the autumn wing, but the winter wing. You remember, right? I thought this was where the winter wing was. I thought this was where the winter wing was when we first got here.
Quite got you out too, did it, my little Eddie Lumpkin? I was ever so confused. What with it being where Chillywinks' room was all those years ago? There's even the same little tree in front of the blessed door. Who wouldn't be all 6s and 7s, eh?
Could you repeat that again, miss? What did you say? Who wouldn't be all what? Who wouldn't be all what? Did I hear myself correctly? Did everyone involved with the IS-7 incident make the same mistake? I think we need to go and take another look at the Winter Wing. Time to see how quickly I can convince Mr. Winner, I suppose. Eureka! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer. The answer to what exactly? The man was going to end it all. A dramatic exit stage left sort of artsy-fartsy farewell.
Have you been listening at all this whole time?
At my level, I barely need to listen to a word, and I still understand exactly half of what's going on. Perhaps I can explain a few of the finer details to you later, Eustace. Oh, winner's prerogative. Winners? Sure. Thanks, Cavell. Thank you indeed. I find it's always best to leave things like child wrangling to a professional. In the meantime, don't you have something to tell Mr. Edgeworth and his friends? Oh, yeah. I totally forgot. What is it now? I took the liberty of investigating our friendly pink pharmacist here. Or rather, I had one of my underlings do it for me.
That's nothing to brag about, you know.
Shut up! Can't you see I'm talking? Anyway, let's put a pin in my suicide theory for now. Yeah. I have something more important to tell you. It was Miss Delicious who set up the poison gas trap.
Hick! How could you say that?
I was greatly saddened to learn of this, Miss Gorn. Your profession is one dedicated to saving lives, and yet you used your expertise to try and take one.
I beg your pudding! How dare you! I did no such thing!
Perhaps you could explain, Mr. Winner? You bet I can. Get a load of this. This is Miss Delicious's pharmacist license. Hold on, I need a drink of water. My lips are so tired. Ah! Sorry you had to hear that, but... Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't do any voice acting for 2 days, and this is what happens. See, this is just something you gotta practice every day, consistently. Otherwise, it kills you. This is Miss Delicious's pharmacist license. And it says it right here that she's authorized to handle Infesticide Ultra. The product that we have established contains asphyxion, one of the ingredients of all poison gas. Exactly. It's almost impossible for ordinary people to get a hold of that stuff. But Miss Delicious is no ordinary person. She's a card-carrying pharmacist.
Oh, I didn't do it. This is all just a terrible misunderstanding.
Objection!
And that's not all. There was a bottle of Infesticide Ultra in the victim's pocket. And what do you know? It's covered in your fingerprints. We know that you and Miss Bound took the victim to the medical room. What better moment to slip the bottle into his pocket,
No.
There was only one person on the premises licensed to carry Infesticide Ultra, and that was you, Miss Gorn. Furthermore, you are acquainted with Miss Bound, the owner of the gallery. meaning you would have access to the building and ample opportunity to prepare your trap.
No, dear. Listen, you don't understand. That Infesticide Ultra was stolen from me.
Lying will only lengthen your sentence, Miss Gunn.
I'm not lying. Oh, it's in my bag somewhere. I'm sure of it.
What is she looking for?
That's not it. And that's not it.
That cloth looks familiar.
Oh, here we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. Look!
And what is this? There's something written on it, I think. April 1st, complaint filed. Offense theft. Item stolen, Infesticide Ultra 1 bottle. It's a crime report relating to a theft. A what?
See, you silly billies. I told you someone pinched it off me. A week ago, no less.
By which you mean to say that it was not in your possession at any point today?
That's exactly what I mean to say. I think the bottle you found might be the one I lost. I always have some in my medicine bag, just in case, you know. And I'm supposed to keep my bag locked up tight, but, well, I'd forget my head if I wasn't screwed on. And now, thanks to silly old me, someone's gone and mixed up a cloud of poison gas with the stuff.
I see. But why on earth would you carry such a hazardous substance around with you?
Like I said, just in case. You never know when one of them might appear. You mean the ghastly little creatures that run around people's nice clean kitchens type of them? You could just roll up a newspaper and whack! One and done.
Psst. Gavel, what do I do now?
Ah, of course.
I think perhaps it might be wise to confirm the authenticity of the crime report, just to be safe. It can't hurt to verify Miss Gunn's story, after all. She may be lying to us. Good idea! Alright, I'm gonna go give the precinct a call. Don't go anywhere!
So, Miss Gunn might not be guilty after all.
Indeed. If she really were the one who set up the poison gas trap, then I highly doubt she would have used a method that directly implicates her. So who do you think did it, Smiles? Someone with knowledge of the victim's likely behavior, and the time that means to prepare. Two factors which point to one very specific person. Oh yeah, and who might that be? Don't leave us hanging, big guy. Who had the means to steal the Infesticide Ultra and dress one room up to look like another? Is it time, folks? Is it time to point the finger? It is. It is.
Take that!
Surely only Miss Bound, the proprietor of these premises, could possibly have prepared in such a way. We'll need some solid evidence to support such a theory nonetheless. So it was her, huh? Strange. It's like he already knew. Whew! Nice shooting, Mazzarino. I might have to make that associate position a permanent deal. That is not what I was helping for. I'm back with results. The police have confirmed that the theft really was reported and logged, which means we may have been a little hasty with some of our conclusions, team. You mean that every single one of your conclusions proved to be hogwash? No, I mean, we're only getting started. Oh, then what's our next move? Well, first we need to go and talk to Miss Bound. And then, I'll think about what to do after that. Eustace, Mr. Gusto's real destination appears to have been the Winter Wing. Perhaps it would be worth having someone investigate that room more thoroughly. Oh yeah, We should totally do that. Flatfoot, go investigate the Winter Wing. Yes, sir. Gavel, we're going to talk to Miss Bound. Very good, Eustace. We'll join you if you don't mind. All right, you have your orders. Talk to Bound for me.
Hey, Mr. Winter, weren't we going to talk with Miss Bound ourselves?
Sure, but I thought, why not let the grunts handle the grunt work, you know? Means I can just sit back and wait for their report. A winning strategy! You spoiled little.
Oh, he's so exhausting. I need a break. Huh? There's something in the fountain.
Ah! Gah! It's a body! What? What on earth? Oh dear! Oh dear, somebody call forensics! Bad news, sir! Real bad news! Oh dear! I will have order, detective! The ice sculptures in the Winter Wing! They've all melted! What? Did? Huh? Say? What did her say? That's funny. What is the meaning of this?
Now we have 2 victims?
Eesh. Talk about deja vu. It's just like 18 years ago. Even the ice melted again.
Again?
This is like some weird rerun. Same people, same everything. I said it before and I'll say it again. This is no coinky-dink. You're with me, right, Malzarino? I am. And I think the answers lie in the IS-7 incident itself. In fact, I'm convinced of it. Heh. Great minds think alike. Alrighty then. Time for another trip down memory lane. Oh, we're back here again. Or never mind. To be continued. More Gregory Edgeworth? Oh, well, what do you know? I still can't believe the I-7 incident was Gregory's last case. Or that it's been 18 long years since. Murder at a confectionery contest. Never one of the participants, no less. Artie Frost. They pulled his body out of a treasure chest that was a part of Samson Tangaroa's chocolate tableau. He'd been hit in the head with a large rock salt lamp and subsequently bled to death. We found the lamp hidden inside the candy castle Delicious Scone had made for the contest. But then, before anyone had the chance to investigate Mr. Frost's own room, all of his icy creations had melted clean away. Well, here we are, back again. All of Mr. Frost's work destroyed. Mr. Von Karma wasn't very happy. He told us to get out, and in no uncertain terms. So what do you do now, Mr. E? I can't believe he just up and kicked us out! Von Karma's a total jerk! Now, Eddie. It was always the job of the police and the prosecutor's office to investigate the scene. Yeah, but he didn't have to talk to us like that. Who cares what cops are attorneys? We should all be working together to find the truth. You can't assume that everybody's aims are the same as your own. You may wish to expose the truth, but others might prefer to accept things at face value. Which way of thinking is right will depend on the person. What if somebody innocent ends up behind bars because no one managed to uncover the truth? It can happen. We're all human, police and prosecutors included. Which is why defense attorneys exist. Our job is to help people in such situations, to be friends to the friendless. Friends to the friendless. Now, we may not be able to investigate Mr. Frost's room as we hoped, but that doesn't mean we give up. You're right, Mr. E. I'm sorry. I should have taught more before I opened my big mouth. You're young, Eddie. You'll learn soon enough. I will! I promise! I keep forgetting what accent I gave her. You know, I'll just give her like an old-timey Hollywood accent if I can. If I remember how to.
Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you look like you could use a little pick-me.
Oh my god, my throat hurts. What the fuck? Why is my throat killing me?
I'm afraid this is all I have. But please, by all means.
Whoa! You're the best, Miss Bound! Thank you. A little sugar boost might actually help. Although these are a little too sweet for my liking. And a little uniquely shaped.
I'm sorry if they're not to your taste.
No way, they're great. They're so sweet.
You're very kind. Imagine, me of all people, a mediocre confectioner.
What? You mean you made these yourself?
Yes. Samson loves chocolate, so I had to learn. Keeping him supplied with his favorite treats is just one of my many duties. Although he does spend most of the time coaching me on how to improve my technique.
Mr. Tangaroa sure is a lucky guy. Getting to eat homemade sweets made by the one and only Judy Bound whenever he wants to sounds amazing.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Nope, nothing at all. Dear sweet Eddie, you really do still have a lot to learn. It seems you're quite committed to the work you do for Mr. Tangaroa, Miss Bound.
Of course. What right would I have to stay here otherwise?
What do you mean by that?
I was abandoned as a baby, and Mr. Tangaroa took me in. That's right. One snowy Christmas Eve, many years ago, he found me on the steps of this very mansion. He saved my life and became the father I never had. I can never repay him, so my work for him is the least I can do, and I'll be here for him as long as he needs me. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
I must be getting old. I'm welling up a little myself.
And I think today is Christmas Eve. And I can't even give him his present in person. I'd do anything to save him. Anything! Please, if there's something I can do to help, just say it.
We're very grateful, Miss Bound. Perhaps you could help us by answering a question. Did you know the victim?
Not very well, I'm afraid. Oh, but if you wanted to see some of his work, I have a picture of the sculptures he made for the final.
My, they're stunning.
Aren't they? I think they're masterpieces. Who would have thought you could make such intricate statues out of flavored ice? Samson adored them too.
Oh, hey, that's Taurus and Gemini, right? I didn't know you were keen on constellations and the zodiac, Eddie. Oh, I love it. The stories those stars can tell. Take Gemini, for example. See the lie? That's what the harp is called. And the arrow and hold on. The lie doesn't have any strings. Huh. Did Mr. Frost forget Adam, maybe?
That doesn't sound like something he... Oh, sorry. That doesn't sound like something he'd forget to do.
Hold on, let me just check something real quick here. Oh, okay. That's fine. Hold up. Let me just make sure of something real quick here. Okay, there we go. How much time has passed? Man, I'm very hungry. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna go eat soon. I'm starving. But let's finish this first. Anyways, back on track.
Oh, well, he didn't seem like the type.
It seems she's got something to hide, too. You took this photograph yourself, Miss Bound?
Yes, I used this instant camera here. It develops the pictures as soon as you take them. It's so useful.
Oh, I love to see it in action.
Hey, then why don't I take your picture?
Yes, come on, Mr. E. Let's get a shot of the both of us. Well, alright then. It would be a shame to waste a good hair day.
Ready? Say cheese! There, all done. And the picture's yours to keep, Mr. Fender.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's such a cool camera.
Well, it's the only one we've got, so we gotta use it for all our picture-taking needs. It's very convenient, but the lack of negatives is something of a shame.
So there aren't any negatives for us to reference, huh? I assume Mr. Tangaroa used the same camera during the contest.
Yes, you assume correctly. He used it for some work-in-progress pictures of a seascape. And later to take some photos of the other contestants' works.
But didn't you take a picture of the body when you discovered it? And didn't you discover the body while the judging was still underway?
Ah, yes. Samson wanted pictures of all the entrants' completed rooms. The film ran out just as he finished photographing Mr. Gusto's work. So he asked me to go put in a new cartridge. He seemed to think there should have been more shots left than there were.
In other words, the film ran out sooner than expected.
Yes, the number of shots he took didn't line up with the number of shots remaining. But he thought maybe he'd lost track somewhere along the way.
But had he really, though?
I went to a living area to change the film and was passing through the fountain room on my way back when I heard the sound of something break and collapse in Samson's room. Samson? Are you in here? Ah!
Sorry, I can't scream. My throat hurts.
Mr. Frost's body was just lying there. I was in total shock. It was all too much. But I remember, I called the police, and then I wanted to tell everybody else. And the camera, it's been with me ever since.
I see. I'd be grateful if you could lend us the camera in this picture, Miss Bound.
Of course. Here you go.
Thank you. Detective Bat! Miss Cone! Are they done investigating?
They're done with me, that's for certain. The big meanie told me to clear off. Honestly, that mannequin's will be the end of me. The cheek of him.
Guess he got tired of people cluttering up his crime scene. Did he run you off too, Detective Bat? Yeah. Von Karma thinks I'm a nuisance. Can't do things his way with me around. Why would Mr. Von Karma go so far as to exclude his only detective? Sorry, pronunciation. British. Still, got a pretty good look at the scene. As for Gusto, he's enjoying a nice little chat right now in Frost's room. What about the fact that Miss Bound says she saw him going in there during the contest? Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room.
That's right. I have to say he looked very much like he didn't want to be seen. I don't know what he could have been up to.
Well, he's candidate number one at the moment, as the guy who melted Frost's world. But it's not really why Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room. Got a photo of the room right here. If you need it, it's all yours.
Wait, what? Why would you just give it to us?
Do I gotta spell it out for you, kid? I'm offering to help you guys. I want the truth about this case to come out. Detective.
Really, Detective Bat? Mr. Von Karma won't be happy about this.
Yeah, well, I'm not Von Karma's stooge. If he's gonna stonewall my investigation, then I'm not gonna play by the book either. Can't let some pesky rules keep me from finding the truth. Now can I, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed. Thank you, Detective Bat.
Wow. I can't believe you won him over, Mr. E. Well, I haven't the foggiest what you're all going on about. But here's to new friends, eh?
It's definitely nice to have the good detective on our side. That's for sure. Alright, let's take a look at that photograph. Here. This is what Frost's room looks like right now.
Yikes! There's nothing left of his flavored ice sculptures but puddles.
The floor appears to be completely covered in a pale blue liquid. I should compare this with the photo I just borrowed from Miss Bound. I assume that the unplugged power cord has something to do with all this. Yeah, once that was out of the socket, the display cases lost power, and up the temperature went. It looks like they were all connected to the same power strip. Do you have any idea when it was unplugged? Nope. Still working on that. Those sculptures were beautiful. What a waste. Oops. Clicked the wrong thing.
You can say that again. I should have taken a few more bites out of them while I had the chance.
So they tasted good?
Did they ever? I never tried ices so scrumptious in all my life.
Really? Man, I wish I could have had a bite.
Well, scrumptious except for the salty bit, of course. That was unbearable.
The salty bit?
See the other photo you've got there. This bit, the harpy thing.
Gemini's liar. Wait, that's why I had no strings? Because you ate them?
I didn't eat that much, you cheeky little devil. I told you, it was all horrible and salty.
It's interesting that only one particular part of this one particular sculpture tasted different from the rest. And could somebody other than Miss Cone really be responsible for eating the rest of the strings? Did you notice anything else, Miss Cone?
Come to think of it, I did. There was a funny little mark on Chillywinks' work. It was 2 little letters. Let me see if I can draw it for you. There we go. Yes, it looked just like that.
It almost looks like a signature or something. Wait.
I just knew Mr. Frost wouldn't have made that harp without strings. He's not the type to skip an important detail like that.
I hope you don't mind me asking, Miss Bound. But are you certain you didn't know Mr. Frost particularly well?
What? No, I barely knew him, I swear.
Is that so? You certainly seem to have some strong opinions about his attitude towards his work.
No, the sculptures were so carefully made, I didn't think he'd missed something so important.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. You have a more personal connection to his work than that. Okay, for some reason, I'm feeling really tired and hungry. My throat hurts. So I'm going to have to call it off early. Sorry, guys. But we're going to finish this case next time, probably next week. See you guys around, and take care of yourself.